Let's play some Sentinels.
Oh, Pickle fans, come on.
Oh, you've been quoted out of context. You must be a famous person now.
I am a famous person now. But we're gonna win. Unless the environment kills us. See, I could have waited and
We have damage! Dread Warlord boss!
I did not think that would work out, but it did. Well done, team.
Woo! All right, good evening, party people. It's Tuesday, it's 7-ish, so that must mean it's time to welcome you all to Sentinels Live. Thanks for joining us around the digital tabletop while we play Sentinels of the Multiverse. The goal of these streams is to have some fun while showing you how to play the game as well as covering some strategies that could maybe help you win. Handelabra does believe in civil rights for all and being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. If you enjoy the show, please do like, share, follow, and subscribe. And you can always check out the other shows right here on twitch.tv/Handelabra Games. Dolphins Dive, that is a deep dive into strategy on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And of course, we have Tales from the Archive, that's with Zach. Guess who's back? Back again. Zach is back. I don't know if you guys saw that tweet this weekend. That was Krista who did that. It's a little Slim Shady stuff happening. But Zach is back. He was on break for the holiday because all of the holidays ended up on his streaming day. Oh, yeah, John is not moving. I thought he was just being stoic.
See if I can restart my video here.
All right. Yeah, I thought he was just being stoic, but nope, he's just not moving. Yeah, so that's on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern, so check that out. I'm Jeremy. You can follow me at Mr. J Handel. That's MRJHANDEL. And joining me, as always, is stoic, simple, unmoving John, who you can follow at Migrant P, MIGRANTP. And you can always follow the company at Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. All right, let me see. Is it my Skype that's being weird? I don't know.
I tried to click the video buttons, and Skype is no longer responding to input.
Of course it's not.
So I could restart it, and
Yeah.
that might help.
I can vamp. Go ahead and restart it, and I'll vamp for a minute. So yes, John is really a robot confirmed. He's going to restart his Skype, and I will talk to you fine folks for a few moments while he makes that happen. So, how's everybody doing? I will have to get twice as animated. Oh my goodness. Jazz hands. Yes, I'm doing jazz hands. I will, actually, I'll stop this so that John can call back in a moment. Oh yeah, you can see my chat with John here and all my people. Actually, I should probably close that. You probably don't need to see all the names of the people that I make phone calls with. How do I make that go away? Ah. Uh-oh, John Arnold missed call. What? Oh, Skype.
Okay, finally answer the phone.
It said that I had a missed call, but it never rang. Because Skype things. Hashtag
Because
Skype
Skype.
things. All right. There he is. A little pixelated, but he's still there. So,
We'll
yes. So, John, last week you were in, I want to say London. So, of course, you're still in London this week, right?
Nope.
Nope.
I am not in London.
Where is
I am
he?
not in France.
You don't see
I-
the Sentinels underpants?
I see Legacy's underpants because he wears them outside of his pants.
Yes.
I am in Cyprus, in the city of Paphos, in the southwest of Cyprus, and it is really nice here. Highly recommended.
Very cool. Yeah, John was
And
saying, like, this week in Cleveland, it was 0 with a negative 20 wind chill. And John was like, oh, yeah, it's like 65 and sunny. And I'm like, oh, to be 65 and sunny. He did dodge the snow, although he didn't dodge it entirely. I believe the snow did cause some delays in your traveling. Was that not a thing?
Yeah, had an overnight misconnection in Toronto. So I have the local Homas. Homas, is that how you say it? Homas? Zavania of Cyprus.
And what is that exactly? It is distilled from...
It's like a brandy.
Oh.
It's not aged very much, so it's probably really strong and
Gotcha.
interesting. Yeah, raisiny.
Cool. All right. As we are the developers, you can always be sure to get some insight into the process and maybe see some stuff for anyone else. I see people asking if there's anything brand new this week. There is not. I'm sorry. But you can expect there to be some new stuff. I mean, soon TM might not be the right way to say it, but we're actively working. We're actually like almost done with Celestial Tribunal. We're working on Mini Pack 4 stuff. We're working on Mini Pack 5 stuff. We did just finally... We're actually breaking ground this Friday on Oblivion in the digital version because we finally got all that because it's in mass production now, so it's locked and final. So we're going to start working on that. When you'll start seeing that on Sentinels Live is still an open question, so I wouldn't hold your breath just yet. But it is going to be a thing that you will see, I'm sure, on here in the months to come.
So it's similar to Grappa, if you've had that.
Oh, okay. Sure. All right, Takewalker says ODD, meaning One Deck Dungeon. Yes, actually, we are going to have another developer stream for One Deck Dungeon tomorrow. I believe it's going to be with Jen. She'll be going over some of the UI stuff. We're building out some of the new menus. And some other things. The game is actually playable. I've been playing it, which is very exciting. It's nowhere near content complete, so everybody just hold your horses, just relax. But it is finally like to the point where it's not just a scaffolding, but it's actually a game that you can play. And we're it's still considered probably pre-alpha or alpha at this point, but it's getting really, really close. So we're very excited.
I don't think so. It's going into beta testing very soon.
That's true. Oh, actually, yeah, that's fair. So it's going into beta testing.
Into beta. I don't know where you're getting pre-alpha from, Jeremy.
That's what it
Jeremy's
said
not really.
That's what it said on the menu when I launched it today, John. There's a big banner at the bottom of the menu that says pre-alpha build. So.
You launched the old version. Then you're probably on the wrong branch.
I'm on the only branch I can get to from where I am. Anyways.
You can get to the internal and beta branches.
The game does include a tutorial that covers the basics, but we always do our best to explain exactly what we're doing when we do it and why. Speaking of Sentinels, not ODD. Depending on how long it takes for us to win or lose, we usually play at least a couple of games in every 2-hour episode. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, as well as PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam. And always in good old analog, cardboard, and ink. And check out sentinelsdigital.com for more info and to download and try the demo absolutely free. That's for any of the new people out there. I did want to actually give everybody a real quick update because I know this is the kind of thing that the super fans are interested in. So let me bring this up. Give me 1 second here. So we have currently sold, meaning there are out in the wild, more than 175,000 copies of Sentinels of the Multiverse digital. That's across Steam, bundles, mobile, Amazon, Google, Apple, you name it. But that was a milestone that we crossed via the most recent winter sale, was 175,000 copies owned by people. And it is super exciting for us because, obviously the more people playing the game, the more people you can potentially find when you're trying to find a multiplayer game. And there's just a ton of new people that came in via the December sales events that were happening on mobile and happening on Steam. So if you do come across new people out there in the multiverse, please show them how cool the community of the multiverse is. We know how cool you folks are, but we would love it if you would show them the ropes, bring them along, show them how much fun it is to save the multiverse, and get them all excited for Oblivion, which will be coming sometime this year, we believe. All right. That is a heck of a milestone. Thank you, Takewalker. Yeah. What? Oh, stupid. My watch thought I was talking to it. All right, Siri,
like,
whatever.
What's Siri saying?
Something in that long diatribe must have sounded like, hey, Siri. No, shut up. No, not hey, Siri. All right. All right, so, John.
We should get our Siris to talk to each other.
We could get our Siris to talk to each other. All right, so, John, I leave it to you what we should play this evening. I have no ideas. The only thing is that I will probably be choosing my heroes from the base set. But in terms of villain and environment and setups and concepts, I leave it entirely to you. I am in game Fanatic number 14.
So you're leaving it to me, but you're starting the game so that you're controlling it?
Oh, no, I can do... we can switch it to you. That's fine. Pick a game. I was saying, like, in terms of the choices. All right, so Freedom 5. Awesome.
All right, open hands are turned on.
Awesome.
All right. Yeah, I feel like we haven't played the chairman for a while, so I wanted to do that.
Oh, one of my favorites. I know the chairman can be super frustrating for people, but he is literally one of my favorites to play. Even though I don't win, I probably win against the chairman maybe 50-50, but I love the way that he works. All right, so let's do... I'm going to do Tempest and Ra, and now I'm going to figure out what variants I'm going to use. Yeah. Look at these powers again. Ooh, actually, yeah, the Thunderstruck might be really interesting against some of the sub-bosses. What are they called?
Underbosses.
Underbosses, that's the one.
Darren 2500 asked a question before. How much work would you say Oblivion will take to complete? It will take a bunch of work, similarly to Vengeance, I would say, or Villains of Multiverse. It's or more. It's going to be the biggest expansion, I think.
Yeah, I mean, similar to how it is, it just, you know, like not even counting the fact that it has technically more decks than any expansion, because it's got 5 environments and 5 heroes, which is already more than any standalone expansion. Most expansions have 2 environments, 4 villains,
and 2 heroes. That is not the case. Villains of the Multiverse has 14 decks.
Okay, so I was getting to that. Like a standalone normal expansion of regular heroes and villains is 8. It's 4 villains, 2 environments, and 2 heroes.
I mean, you said any standalone expansion. Go ahead.
Once you get to the team expansions, obviously Vengeance had 2 environments and 5 heroes, but then like it had like the weird Sentinels-y hero, which was a little bit different. So like even that felt like a lot. But Oblivion has not only 5 heroes, 5 environments, but then it's got like 3 other decks, because there's like the Aeon deck, the Oblivion deck, the Scion deck, plus the fact that it's got the whole new concept of like being able to play in multiple environments and multiple battle zones and like all the way that all that works. It's definitely going to be the biggest. It is on the tabletop. It is equal in price to the core game, at least, if I remember correctly. Whereas even something as big as Villains of the Multiverse, which is John so conveniently pointed out for me, had 14 decks. That was still only at 20.
It has the same number of decks as Villains of the Multiverse.
Same number of decks. There you go. 5, Oblivion, Scion, and Men, Shield deck, 14. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, 17th Lord. Thank you, 14th Lord.
The new game mode is going to be the big part of it.
Yes, so. Definitely. All right, I'm gonna use these 2 variants. Oh, in the Fantastical Festival, that should be very interesting. Micropiece Snark algorithm is functional again. So it is.
All right, are we gonna try to win? Let's.
I feel like that is the core concept.
I don't know, not necessarily. Winning is overrated.
Yeah, this is 2 a.m. Migrant P.
I'm going to. I don't know. I usually play random, so I'm not always choosing the heroes that I think are going to beat a particular villain. I'm going to go with Extremist Skyscraper. I didn't listen to the letters page, so no.
No spoilers. I also have not listened to the newest. I'm like 2 episodes behind still.
And let's bring in another variant, so we'll have double variant time.
It's the variable variant time.
The winter of all the variants are now available.
There you go. Ooh, I want Gone Without a Trace to wipe out all the chairman's minions. That would be fun. Well, what have we here? You're out of your league, heroes. Look to the skies, see what I'm about to unleash upon you. You think you can hope to stand against the storm? All right, so Tempest opens with a ball lightning, a grievous hailstorm, reclaim from the deep, and shielding winds. Extremist Skyscraper has got colossal left hook, a couple of explosive reveals, and a rebounding defibrillator. Ra has got Drawn to the Flame, 2 Fire Blasts, and a Summoned Staff. And Best of Times Chrono-Ranger has got Eye on the Prize, Ranger's Mark, Sudden Contract, and the Ultimate Target.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, good starts for most of the heroes there. And again, like for those who are new, I don't know that there's a lot of you out there, but if you are new and you're just tuning in for the first time, the interesting thing about the way the chairman works is that the chairman himself is basically, you know, just chilling for the time being. You've got to deal with his underbosses, his minions, and the operative, which is another character card. This was the first villain that had more than one character card. The Ennead obviously later on showed up with multiple character cards that could just be coming to play wherever. But this one, you know, there's really nothing we can do against the chairman for the time being. We got to deal with all of his people and the operative before we can, you know, before we can get him flipped over and actually try to go ahead and take him out. One of the really fun strategies to use against the chairman, because he needs to get 3 underbosses in the trash in order to flip, is to use the Final Wasteland to try and like remove minions from the game and potentially remove underbosses from the game. That's a strategy I really like to use against the chairman, just because it's fun. Although it's a dangerous game, because if you get too many underbosses out of play, you get in a situation where you literally cannot win because you can't flip them over. All right, so the Enforcers are looking for us to discard.
Or take 4 damage.
Yeah, I'm looking. Let's see. I've got 4, they're 24. Yeah, Tempest is the lowest. What kind of does he have ongoings?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, so I'm gonna... Wow, that is 4 damage, though.
You probably won't need Shielding Winds.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get rid of. Good call. Yeah, Vaudeville Mario was talking about that exact scenario I was just describing, where too many underbosses removed by the Final Wasteland, and you're stuck.
You're up.
Oh, right.
So we've got the Muscle, the Deputy, Enforcers, and Crooked Cop. Crooked Cop is protecting the underbosses and the operative.
Yeah.
And Jeremy is AFK.
Yeah, I'm reading. Yeah, I mean, I think 1 target, 1 lightning damage, loses any end of turn effects. All right, what's our thinking? Like, if I Grievous Hailstorm here, what of these can we get rid of?
Yeah, I think Grievous Hailstorm is a good play because it's a lot of area damage, and Raw can clean up probably the Deputy or something.
All right.
Get them out of play.
Quad of Correspondence to refill my cards if I need to.
Because I can play Colossal Left-Hook to destroy the Crooked Cop. And then in Huge, I could do 2 damage to each target, which is probably worth it at this point. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, actually, Rebounding Debilitator is really good against... Oh, it's not that great against the operative. I was thinking of the other one. I mean, she still does sometimes do 1-time damage, so I will still play that link, I think. So I'll whack the Crooked Cop. Someone's going to take the 2 damage from the operative. Me. Discard Explosive Reveal to play Rebounding Debilitator on the operative.
Make your wish.
And I hit everything.
All right, so we have 2 underbosses in play. I'm going to summon my staff real quick. Flesh of the Sun God.
Yeah, it's just taking out the Deputy. Chrono-Ranger can, like, take out if you hit him with like your Fire Blast, and Chrono-Ranger can finish him off.
The deputy?
No yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. The question is, though, well, yeah, like if I hit the deputy with Fire Blast, if I use my base power, I lose some stuff, and the environment loses some stuff. But I
would just not use your base power.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I haven't used this raw variant very often. All right, so we'll do Fire Blast on the deputy.
What I usually try to do is get Flesh of the Sun God out, and then another ongoing that can be destroyed to like let you keep Flesh of the Sun God around and not be getting hurt from using your power. All right, I'm gonna put the ultimate. Actually, I'm gonna go Eye on the Prize here first, so I can kill the deputy as promised. Then I'm going to play the ultimate target on the operative and use my power to make it also apply to the muscle. Because the muscle is going to deal damage. It's not really super useful because I don't have another power yet, but when I get another power, it'll be more useful.
The environment doesn't lose anything with Setting Sun Ra using his power. I must have misread that.
I think they must have heard you wrong.
Remove the top 2 cards of your deck and trash from the game. Sorry, yeah. For some reason, I thought that meant remove the top 2 cards of the environment from the game.
Oh, did you say the environment?
I might have, yeah.
I guess I didn't hear that then. Okay. Discard the top card of each deck. Sure. The order won't really matter here, so. No targets were discarded. What was discarded from the chairman? I'm curious. Perfect Human Specimens. No, wait, that's the deck. Yeah, it was.
No, that's trash.
Specimens. Yeah, I was looking at the deck, which also had it as the first card. All right, so the muscle is going to deal some damage, which will allow Chrono-Ranger to use a power, but I don't really want to use it, so I'm just going to skip. Hey, look, here comes the deputy. Oh, well.
Here comes the deputy. It's more like, here comes the sheriff, but here comes the deputy. That was bad. I apologize.
That's pretty bad. Gonna turn the music volume up here so I can't hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I can get rid of Reclaim the Deep. I guess it's a question of, do I want to draw 3 cards or do I want to let everybody else do a thing? It's early enough. I feel like we don't have enough in our trash that it's...
Well, we all have something because of the environment putting things in our trash.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to play that this turn. But that's fine, whatever. We're getting rid of that. Hero of misfortune.
And there's another enforcers who are attacking Tempest.
Ah! Alright, whatever.
Destroy a card. Yeah, it's going to be that link.
Christopher and Adam went through the Pokemon theme in today's letters page. Yeah, I don't actually know when I'm going to get to this letters page. I'm like 4 or 5 podcasts behind in my listing of things that I like to do. So, all right. Let's see. We got a thief.
It's just the Crooked Cop.
Crooked Cop.
So then your previous Hailstorm can destroy it.
Yeah, that's fine. So we'll do that. Hit the cop. And I don't want to destroy any of those. And I will use my Hailstorm. I will take out the cop first.
Chrono-Ranger can use a power, but as before, I don't want to.
Alright. Does she hit whenever anything's destroyed or only the first time in a turn?
Whenever.
Okay.
So the order's not going to matter anyways.
Yeah, alright. So, I mean, something else is going to get killed too, so the other one's going to take it, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And I drew another Grievous Hailstorm. Wonderful, which is going to end up probably getting discarded, depending on how things go.
Well, we might kill those guys. Yeah, rest and recover is not necessarily a bad idea here.
Yeah, Bolner app, I'm behind because I took a week off of work, so I wasn't on the train, and that's when I listen to most of my podcasts is on the train. I play Binding of Isaac on my Switch while listening to podcasts on my 20 to 25 minute each way commute.
Hey, Threatened Monolith. That's what I was looking for.
Nice.
And what do I want here? Look at that left hook back. And now I can play a link or move a link to my from my trash. So I'll do that. Ooh, linking incursion. And compulsion canister. It's like Christmas. All right, let's have the operative get the link.
Another letdown says, what is it they say in Clerks? This job would be great if it weren't for all the customers. Yeah, I feel like you're leaving a word out of that would instantly ruin our PG rating for this show.
So I'm going to change Chrono-Ranger's power to point at the deputy. Because we want to get that deputy to be dead. And we want it to hit the deputy. A hyperstimulator is great on the operative because it reduces her reaction damage.
Lots of fun in the fun horse. Alright, so
yeah,
3, 5, 4,
Staff of Ra with your base power here would be pretty rad. You'd wipe out all these underbosses.
Ooh, yes, it would. So we'll heal up a bit, and we'll hit all the things.
Yeah. You just, the healing paid for what you're going to hit yourself, so.
Yeah.
And once again, Chrono-Ranger is just going to skip the power now. And hopefully Chrono-Ranger can clean up some of these.
Wrathful Gaze.
Actually, yeah, I can use Temporal Grenade and I can destroy all of them.
Nice.
So I'm going to do that. It's not as exciting as a sudden contract, but because I get the +1. Oh, actually, I don't want to hit the operative. I clicked wrong. Well, we could leave the enforcers around, I guess. But they're making Tempest discard cards. That's annoying. Let's go back to use a power. I just clicked wrong here.
Hang on. There we go.
All right. So I'm going to destroy the deputy. And sure. I'm going to use another power. I don't know what happens if you use this while you're using a power. use this power while you're using a power, it doesn't expire.
Hmm.
I can choose the chairman because chairman is going to be flipping. Oh, I think it immediately expired.
Ah.
Oh no, it says the chairman is affected by all fighting cards. Okay. Let's see. I'm curious when it's going to expire because I guess after I use a power is still coming up. So. And I destroy a card. This card is just bad for us. So.
Yep.
I mean, discarding the top card of the chairman's deck is actually not bad, but. What do you think? It's actually, this is not necessarily a bad card for the chairman to have played on him. Discarding the top card could get rid of prison breaks, could get rid of underbosses.
Whenever a target is discarded this way, each hero target deals himself 1 psychic damage.
There's really not many. There's only 2 targets left in the
Yeah,
villain deck.
make the call.
Yeah, let's leave it around.
All right.
It can be bad to have attractions around, but... and yeah, that didn't expire. So I don't know if that's a bug or not, but it's interesting. You have to ask Christopher about that. Oh, there goes the broker.
Shooting gallery. At the end of the environment turn, the hero character card with the lowest HP deals each hero target 1 projectile damage.
We don't want to choose Ra because Ra has a damage boost.
Yes, I do.
So either of the other ones, fine.
All right.
Just, I mean, Chrono-Ranger's in the picture, so.
And out comes the chairman. Flippity flippity.
All right. Time for compulsion canister shenanigans.
Compulsion shenanigans, as they want to say.
Chrono-Ranger can use a power. My effect is still active, so I don't need to change it. And someone else gets stealth damage. How about Tempest?
Sure.
And once again, Chrono-Ranger, like as soon as I get another power, I'm going to be rocking this.
Nice.
Oh, the contract. Right, because that's the last.
Yep.
Sure. Ra is damaging himself all the time, so.
All right. I was going to say, Rob would be fine to take it because I'm happy to go out in a blaze of glory. I mean, my sun is setting after all, but that's all right. Oof.
Yeah, flip chairman.
That's the rule, is you got to hire the gun.
Is bad.
All right.
So you have double Grievous Hailstorm.
Is order going to matter here? I don't think so.
Chairman's going to hit you for a couple.
Yep.
3 hits. And I will skip my power. I guess I could have it affect the contract, but I'm sure the contract will be dead before I go. All right, I'm going to get the monolith going here because that's all terrible. But first I'm going to punch the contract. So we'll lose the damage bonus. And then I'll blow up that shooting gallery, which isn't going to do anything now, but may as well.
Yes, contract first. Very good.
It's like I know what I'm doing or something.
Yeah.
Get rid of the damage boost first.
You only know that because you're like 12 hours ahead of me. If
That is it. 7 hours, I think.
That's how you do all your magic, is because you're always existing in the future.
Yeah. I've got the time delay.
All right. Let's see here.
Yeah, so you can safely wail in the tournament now because Skyscraper is going to be taking it. So.
Yeah, I'm just doing some mental math. Yeah, Inferno's probably useless here because there's not a lot of targets to hit.
I mean, it's not useless.
And not useless. I'm trying to compare it against, like, I mean, Fire Blast is like boom, hit him.
They had the same amount of total damage to the chairman and the operative.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I wonder if I would... Well, let's see if I did that now. Yeah, I'm just going to Fire Blast.
I approve.
And, yeah.
Or you could have flame spike.
Yeah, I was looking at the Flame Spike. That was my thing, is like, should I Flame Spike and then just throw my staff at one of them? But it's fine.
I mean, you could still throw your staff.
I could still throw my staff, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do this. Oh.
This is going over to Skyscraper.
Well. That's all right. I think we're still fine.
All right.
So my son, who has been dutifully taking piano for like 3 or 4 years now, has decided he hates piano and he wants to be, wait for it, a drummer. So now I have to decide whether or not we're going to get a drum set for the house. That should be super fun. Although I'm very excited. Actually, I have to talk to Jean-Marc because he says that he wants to play something that feels like a combination between rock and jazz, which sounds like prog rock to me, and I know that that is Jean-Marc's chosen genre. I actually meant to text him about that today, but I didn't get around to it because I had other things going on.
You won't believe your eyes. It won't be a target. It's going to be something else. And then you won't believe your eyes happens at the start of the turn.
Yeah, so Jesse C says, on the one hand, percussionists are awesome. On the other hand, that's a little hard on the family. Like, the question I have to decide is, do I want to spend like $300 to get him an acoustic set, or do I want to spend like $800 to get him an electronic set that won't blow out everybody's ears when he has to practice for a half an hour every single day? Or, yeah, that's the question. Like, is that extra $400 to $500 worth not having to hear the drum set?
You should be able to get an electronic set for cheaper than that.
Yeah, we looked at some of them, but like I talked to them about like ones that are good for learners, and like some of the electronic sets, like you want them to mimic an acoustic set as much as possible when you're learning. So yeah, right. I don't know. It's going to be a tricky proposition for sure. All right, first of all, Genegro, hang on a second, because not only was I a drummer, but my father was also a drummer. This would make him a third-generation drummer. So it's not that I'm not supporting his decision. It's that I'm trying to figure this out from a, family's eardrums point of view. All right, so there's nothing that I can into the stratosphere here, effectively.
I mean, still damage.
Oh, that's true. Let's see here. Yeah, Tempest is the villain target with the highest 2 projectile damage. That's true.
I would absolutely play it.
That's what garages are used for. Yeah, that's true. And our garage is actually attached to our house. It's only like 45 degrees in our garage right now.
Then you can have a garage band.
He actually decided, he told me while we were at the music store, he was like, it'll be great. We can make a band. You can play guitar, because when we were at the music store, I looked into picking up a new electric guitar to replace the one that I got rid of a few years ago, because I still do sometimes noodle on guitar a little bit. He's like, you can be guitar, I can be drums, Audrey, that's my oldest, can be piano, Mommy can play saxophone because that's what he remembers that she played that in high school, and she hasn't touched one in 25 years, but still. And he's like, and then Violet can be the singer because she fancies herself to be a pop star. So that would be a heck of a band. No bass, but an alto saxophone.
All right, I'm just gonna keep getting Thrathian monoliths. Right. I have 2 in my hand, but they're both in my hand, so something else will happen. I'm gonna play Rebounding Debilitator. On the operative, I'll just pile the links up on her. And the bottom card of my deck is Microassembler. Hey, it's a power for Chrono-Ranger to use. I think that's what I need.
Yeah, that's not bad. Chrono-Ranger.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Let's do the math here. If I do 1 target 3, which would be 4 fire damage, up to 5 other targets 1, which would be 2 fire damage. That would be 4, 2. Or I could flame spike, which would deal 2.
If you want to max damage to the chairman, then flame spike, use your base power, and then Staff of Ra.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so we'll hit the chairman. Oh, right, because he's got to by any means. I didn't realize that. All right. Yeah, go ahead and react.
Yeah, I can use my microassembler. Oh man, but I have the compounded bow in my hand.
Ah, the worst place for it.
Actually, I don't want to use my power because I want to keep the damage boost going for Ra. So I'm just gonna skip.
All right. All right. So then I'm going to base power. Boom and boom. And yeah, I'll boom myself, and that's fine.
I think Chrono-Ranger will be able to finish off the chairman on his turn.
All right, and then I will throw the staff. Take that. Down to 4. I draw a living conflagration.
Quite easily, actually, with compounded bow. Good night, the chairman. Yes, yes. I can use an additional power. I'm going to get Jim's hat by discarding Ranger's Mark. I can use another power, except there's no other non-hero target. I guess I can still choose the operative. She's affected by all the bounty cards that are on her.
Such bounty. Very wow.
One of the neat things there is with this version of Chrono-Ranger, even if the ultimate target is hanging around without being next to a target, it still works with that. Yeah, we all have to deal ourselves damage. The operative deals herself damage, which lets Chrono-Ranger use a power.
Nice.
To hit her for 6.
Jeremy memeing makes me feel good. I'm glad to make you feel good, Takewalker.
And then the Unstable Midway is going to do a bunch of damage. The operative might not make it out of the environment turn, depending on when it plays. Ooh, the All-Seeing Aswalbar. Love it. Discard a card. No targets. Oh no,
Oh
Tempest.
no, Tempest.
Tempest is gone without a trace. All right, let's reveal let's let someone discard a card. How about Ra, who has lots of cards? And let's choose Chrono-Ranger, likely to have a one-shot. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. This is going to be the end of the operative because I have terrible tech strike.
Boom.
Punched right in the face. So yep, she did not get out of the environment turn.
I've taken off my blazer and my shirt is ripped. I am mad at you.
Look, no problem. We had 12 hit points between us.
Yeah, that's plenty. That's all you need. Good times.
I think we would have actually been fine unless there was a prison break. If there was a prison break, we would have lost for sure. But I didn't check to see if that had been trashed. Excellent. That was good. That was a pretty quick German game, like 35 minutes.
Yep. Solid times. All right. Boom, boom, and boom. What did I get? Dark Watch Fixer and Scholar of the Infinite. All right,
I'm
John.
just going to press random. Skinwalker Gloomweaver at the block, and I wanted to randomize my heroes, but that didn't happen because of reasons. But I had Legacy. I'll take Legacy. And I will take the Sentinels. Maybe Sentinels against Skinwalker Gloomweaver is rough on his flip side, to say the least. People are talking about a visionary in the chat, so let's do that.
All right.
Let's unleash the visionary.
Jesse C says, I don't think I've ever really registered operative flipping art before. Yes, there actually is flipped artwork for the operative. Usually it doesn't stay in play for very long because it flips and then goes away. So,
yeah, that was Adam's intention.
Yeah.
All right, does this look good?
All right, so we got Skinwalker, Walker, Gloomweaver at the block.
Skinwalker.
The Block Walker with Legacy, Dark Watch Mr. Fixer, Visionary Unleashed, Scholar of the Infinite. Let's make it happen. I will say it's interesting, like having listened to like the Cosmic Contest episode, for instance. I feel like that, especially not just that, but also all the other episodes of the Letters page has recontextualized a lot of how I think about the various heroes and villains in terms of their power sets and what they do and how they work. It's pretty cool. If you're not listening to the Letters page, you should be, because it really does help with the understanding of how the game works.
We've learned that Night Mist's power level is over 9,000.
Hello again, tiny mortals. I have returned and I am ready to feast. We fight this day for liberty and justice.
Jeremy, you're supposed to say, that's impossible.
Was that a good enough legacy? I don't know if
sure.
it's good enough legacy.
I have the old-timey legacy radio voice that Adam does.
Yeah, totally. Welcome, all the ships at sea. All right, so Legacy opens with a Danger Sense, a Superhuman Durability, Surge of Strength, and Thok. Dark Watch Mr. Fixer has got dual crowbars, hoist, chain, jack handle, and meditation. Dark Watch Mr. Fixer is definitely the one that I think has been recontextualized the most. It's like, this is a ghost, like, possessing a zombie. Like, that's who this character is, and that's like, oh man, that is rough. All right, Visionary.
Also, he has an excellent opening hand.
Yes, yeah, that was. I got no problem with that opening hand. All right, so Visionary Unleashed has got Cerebral Hemorrhage, Demoralization, Mind, Spike, and Precognition. And Scholar of the Infinite has an Alchemical Redirection, Bring What You Need, Grace Under Fire, and Keep Moving. All right. Pouch of Bones. Bones. Zombie Servant. Actually, Actually, I feel like I need to double-click on Gloomweaver again to remind myself exactly how this one works.
I hope you like text. Actually, it's not as bad as like Spite.
Yeah. All right, so Pouch of Bones put into play. Right, the first time a non-villain target is destroyed, the top card of the villain deck is played. When Gloomweaver would be destroyed, his villain character flips to the Rotting God side. At the end of the villain turn, Gloomweaver deals the non-villain target with the second lowest HP 3 melee damage. And on the flip side, this is where it gets crazy, the Rotting God. When flipped to the side, Gloomweaver's maximum HP is 100. At the start of the villain turn, Gloomweaver deals each target, all heroes, villains, environments, you name it, 4 infernal damage. Whenever a cultist is destroyed, the top card of the villain deck is played. Whenever a target is destroyed, Gloomweaver regains 2 HP. At the end of the villain turn, Gloomweaver deals each non-hero target 2 infernal damage. All right. Interesting. All right. Oh, I'm clicking out of things. All right, Legacy, take it away.
I'm going to play a card that Dark Watch Mr. Fixer can destroy. That's basically what I'm going to do.
All right.
Cytosine says Multiverse Gloomweaver, the retirement variant. Then Seamus Butler says Multiverse isn't something that brings retirement to mind. My parents go walking in the mall, among many other retirees. So maybe go to the mall during the day, and you will find retired mall walkers. Because it's a place you can go for a walk without being cold.
Yep.
Or rained on.
Boom. Tweeting it. All right. All right.
What are you tweeting?
Multiverse Gloomweaver. That's good stuff right there. All right. So, let's see. What should I do? Jack Handle is pretty great. Man, I have so many tools.
They're appreciating the lightsabers on the wall behind me. That's definitely
nice.
What they are.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I assume you would Jack Handle here, right? Or are you thinking something else?
I mean, Jack Handle is pretty good, but I mean, there's not that many targets, and dual crowbars is going to do more.
All right, yeah. See, it was between Jack Handle and dual crowbars, so that's
like
good.
Don't worry about the zombie servant. Like, I wouldn't even bother paying him attention. He can just take splash damage. So,
all right.
Are they candles or are they lightsabers? We may never know. I am the sconced wanderer, according to Cytosine. I like that. I'm going to play Demoralization. And then begin to be unleashed. How can you set fire to a lightsaber, 17th Lord? That doesn't make any sense.
Come on, you're talking just crazy talk. What are you doing?
That's nonsense. It is your go.
I know, I'm reading. I'm looking at my different cards. I think I'm actually just, like, as much as I, like, the call of the keep moving is very strong, but I think I'm just going to bring what I need and draw.
That is what I would have done, Padawan.
Fantastic. Card in hand. Definitely want to keep Don't Dismiss Anything, because that is, like, my favorite card in the entire game almost. And
I might have kept moving into Flesh to Iron, which is really useful with this variant.
Yeah. What kind of out of turn card plays do we have? Anything?
No, but it's good to keep your elementals in your deck because of keep moving. So. Hey, look, this block guard is going to attack the zombie servant for us.
Awesome. Indigo Pin on Legacy.
I'm okay with that. And Legacy is just going to start punching Gloomweaver, I think.
Discarded superhuman durability.
I guess I didn't leave out something for you to destroy, but you could destroy Demoralization if you want, or you could destroy the Scholar's card. Probably best for Fixer to like load up and not destroy his own cards. The Riveting Crane is actually not necessarily a bad idea.
Yeah, I was looking at either that or meditating to find a different one. I'm just trying to decide what different one I would go for if I was going to go for one. Yeah, Riveting Crane is pretty good.
I mean, you could use Riveting Crane and like destroy it.
That's true.
Just do another one next turn.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's do that.
It's nice to get that irreducible damage onto Gloomweaver.
Are we trying to get rid of that Indigo Pin or what?
Oh, don't worry about the Indigo Pin.
All right.
Touch of Bones and Gloomweaver.
Yeah, I can get rid of the Riveting Crane. Oh, Seamus Butler says, well, Anakin was a manifestation of the Force, and he burnt pretty well in that lava pool. Zing! Yeah, I actually ended up reading and watching 2 things today about Luke in Last Jedi that I found very compelling. Check out my Twitter. I retweeted a thread that was very interesting, and then Movie Bob did a thing. He was talking about Luke, like, you know, basically, like, if you're paying attention to, like, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, there's really no way Luke could have been anything but what he was in The Last Jedi. And I happen to agree with that. I appreciate that some people might not agree, but I was very pleased with the direction they went with Luke for the latest Star Wars movie.
I don't like any of these cards, but I guess the Chosen Disciple is the least bad thing, so Fast Following would be fine, except it also plays the top card of the villain deck, so that's less fine.
Gloomweaver, the Undead Beast.
You do have your favorite card.
I do. I'm looking at it right now.
I don't see why not.
Make it happen. I hate dismissing things. That's why I don't dismiss anything. All right, I'm wondering, is there any... Yeah.
Legacy might give a damage boost first.
All right.
Nope. I'm not sure if the order matters otherwise.
Yeah.
Hey, well, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
I would say yes, even though we're going to have to destroy stuff, it's totally worth it.
Yep. Yeah. Definitely, like, yeah. Irreducible. Yeah, can I kill that next evolution?
Oh, yeah, kill the next evolution.
All right. And use it again. And again. All right. Yeah, I can get rid of the bring what you need. I got other things to do. Plus, who knows what I'm going to play. All right, Visionary, what do you think? Suggestion.
Well, that zombie's going on the top.
Yeah, definitely gonna put my top card into play. Transmuted Recovery. Even though I have not been damaged yet. Ooh, but I drew up Proverbs and Axioms. That's cool.
And you can do a little damage.
Yeah, I'll do a little bit of damage. That's fine.
Actually, you should hit the Pouch of Bones because we want it. If the zombie's gonna heal Gloomweaver unless we destroy it.
All right.
And the block guard will kill the Pouch of Bones. So.
All right.
Wait, what did you hit?
What did you tell me to hit?
Pouch of Bones.
Ah, shoot. I think I hit the pin. All right, let's try this one more time.
I cannot think of a situation where I would tell you to hit a voodoo pin.
All right.
Yay.
Prison Riot. All right, we got Russ and some more Russ.
Time Crazed, which is always dangerous because it discards a whole bunch of cards.
Oh, Jeremy. Yes. Chachungi. It wouldn't be Sentinels Live if I didn't make a mistake and have to redo it.
And Gloomweaver punches one of the imprisoned rogues. All right, who are they targeting? I could play Danger Sense and just be immune. Legacy right now. The Time Crazed prisoner is going after, so I'll just play Danger
Yeah,
Sense.
everyone take a drink. Yeah, exactly. Sentinels Live Bingo. If you guys came up with the Sentinels Live Bingo card, we would support that.
You still drinking your mixed pack of scotches?
No, I actually took those home. I've been enjoying them over the course of the week. Right now I'm doing my Macallan 10.
Cool.
They were all very good. They're smaller than they seem, to be fair, but they're very delicious. All right, so I got my dual crowbars. Yeah, I think I'll meditate into something.
Actually, if you dual crowbars off the Time Crazed prisoner, then you can destroy Danger Sense because I won't need it anymore. So like Grease Monkey Fist is probably,
Yeah, that's fine.
if you want max damage, which I believe you do.
I always like max damage. All right, so you said, so dual crowbars.
The prisoner first. The prisoner is going to do a whack of
sense.
damage, so that's why I put out Danger Sense, but if you kill him, then I don't need Danger Sense, and you can destroy it.
Out comes a chosen disciple.
But yeah, ignore that.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, which I could dispatch, but I think we're looking to
Kill Gloomweaver!
get Gloomweaver here. So, how about Sonic? Yeah, 9 Sonic damage! And you said Danger Sense. All right. Come on. Select. Confirm. There you go. Ooh, and I drew a Bloody Knuckles.
Do you see Bolnarap's story in the chat there? I remember meeting Rabbit for the first time and immediately spouting, "You're the imprisoned rogue." He said, "Maybe," and ran off. Excellent.
That sounds exactly like Rabbit.
Yeah.
AKA Russ.
And have a better one. Which he says on the card. could rest the mind. Rest the mind gives me a... Actually, I could rest the mind on the block guard, and then if he wasn't going to be attacking Gloomweaver, I could make sure he attacks Gloomweaver. That seems like a good plan. Oh, but the Prison Rogue is going to destroy him. So that's less useful. I guess I can put it on the Chosen Disciple. It'll do some damage. Yeah, that agent is not going to survive. And neither is Gloomweaver, because Gloomweaver is going to flip right now.
The Rotting God. All right, let's see. Yeah, discarded none. 6 non-hero targets in play.
Did you destroy Grease Monkey Fist instead of Danger Sense?
I don't think so. Maybe I did. Nope.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I did.
Whatever, you have a meditation.
I did not know that was... I don't know how that happened.
You clicked wrong.
I clicked wrong. Yeah, what are you going to do? All right. I'm at 29. Yeah, I'm going to Proverbs and Axioms here. All right, superhuman durability, tire iron, psychic maelstrom.
Well, yeah, you want Legacy to go first.
Proverbs and Axioms.
I have another Galvanize.
Nice.
For Mr. Fixer. Highly recommended by a scholar. Would be better with Jack Candle, but still pretty good.
Yeah. All right, who should the first one go to?
Oh, right, because... No, this is your second one.
Oh, right. Okay, yep. Now
you get to use it.
I get to use it. So now what's the first one going to go to?
I guess you could kill the Indigo Pin if you want.
All right.
The Disciple is going to be doing stuff with Rest of the Mind, so...
All right, now I can destroy that Danger Sense. I don't know why.
Sure.
I swear that I clicked on the right thing. I guess I didn't, though.
I guess I have lots of hit points. We'll trade 1 for 1 with Spike Gloomweaver, that is.
Yeah, I feel like I need to start taking some damage if I'm going to be able to do some things. So we'll do that. I'll hit myself. That's fine. I'll hit Gloomweaver.
You just wanted to take damage. You could have used your power anyway.
Yeah, whatever. I need, like, I have a couple of things that, like, if I could... I can use my healing to do more damage later, so I need to have taken damage in order for that to
Yeah,
be a
you
thing.
need space. Alright, Char is out, who is going to be doing a pile of damage at the environment turn. But first, Gloomweaver is attacking everything. I don't know if the order is going to matter here when The target is destroyed, he regains 2 hit points.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to regain when the imprisoned rogue dies, but I don't know that the order is going to matter either way.
Yeah,
so
because he's down enough that it's not going to matter.
Profane Zealot.
Well, that's annoying. Oh, and he's going to kill my chosen disciple anyways. Yeah, the order does matter here because I want to make sure that Profane Zealot gets hit last. Or at least after the other things get destroyed.
Right. Grimoire of Curses comes out. Yeah, talking about the story of Scholar. Yeah, Scholar is definitely depressing. When they first discussed the idea of like who he is now and like how he sort of got, I mean, I guess spoiler alert for the letters page, but this is like several months ago at this point, how he sort of got erased from history. So like his family doesn't know him anymore. Like that is not a happy story by any stretch of the imagination. Especially given that he's paired with guys who's like the weirdest, goofiest, like ha 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 kind of character that there is in like the whole multiverse.
All right, I guess Mr. Fixer is going to take out the Profane Zealot without Legacy helping. So I will play a card for Mr. Fixer to destroy.
All right.
So don't destroy your own card again. Or your own cardigan, should you be wearing one.
I'm wearing something that is approaching a cardigan, but it's not actually a cardigan. All right.
You do also have Bloody Knuckles.
I know. Yeah, I was just looking at that.
I mean, that's fine. Do that.
I mean, we're trying to get rid of the Profane Zealot, right?
Mm-hmm. Bloody Knuckles is quite great.
And where are we at on Char?
I mean, we want to get rid of Char. Because Char is going to do us a bunch of damage.
Right, like should I hit the Profane Zealot? Should I get rid of the Profane Zealot here and then hit Gloomweaver for my second one? Or should I get Char down to 1? That's basically the question on the table right now.
I would take out the Profane Zealot and then hit Gloomweaver, and Visionary and Scholar can deal with Char.
Yeah, I mean 10 damage against Gloomweaver. Come on. Yeah, I agreed, everybody, on Apostate. Like, you'd think that that's going to be a crazy story, and then it ended up being kind of a funnier story than you'd expect, whereas Scholar was like, oh, this is going to be like a pretty standard story, and it ended up being like, I want to blow my head off with a shotgun. Depressing. Oh, Christopher and Adam, reading letters to you. So Boulder Rep says, Apostate being the K.N.Y.F.E of Sentinels was unexpected. I actually saw something on Reddit today that was like, somebody actually took the time to say, if you like map the number of times Kenny died against episodes of South Park, it's actually only slightly less than the number of times that Sean Bean has appeared on screen in movies versus deaths.
So if I get Char down to 2, will you kill him with the Scholar?
I probably can. Let me look at what I have.
Like, were you planning to play, like, get it out of the way with a mortal form or something?
What am I gonna do with a scholar? Yeah, I could do that. I don't have. Yeah, if I can, I'll keep moving and then get out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay.
suggesting.
Yeah. I was looking. I hadn't looked at his hand since last turn, so I wasn't 100% sure. So yeah, so I'll keep moving into a mortal form, and then I will get out of the way.
And with the +1, that gets rid of Char.
Yep. Remove regains, but that's okay. I'll regain and blast for 4. That's good. And sure, why not? I got 20 HPs.
Yeah, we're probably going to want to use that offensive transmutation soon. Hey, a block guard. That's going to hit Mr. Fixer, who can't deal damage. Womp, womp, womp. So you're wanting to have room to heal? You've got room.
I got room, yep.
Right. Oh, we just have to discard cards for this, so that's easy. I got cards for days.
I feel like, yeah, I'm probably not going to use Hoist Chain or Tire Iron probably, but that's fine. We'll get rid of that one. Keep that, so I guess I'll get rid of. Yeah, I was looking at Grace Under Fire because there's not a ton of targets. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I kind of like all of his cards, so it's tough, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So all this talk of zombies, I just rewatched Shaun of the Dead last night, which was the correct decision. That is
for last night.
Yeah, for last night. That was a really good movie. Like, I was flipping around, like, Hulu, nothing good. Netflix, nothing good. HBO, nothing good. Then I popped into the Showtime app that we, like, subscribed to because my wife was watching some show that we needed to subscribe to Showtime, and I saw that they had Shaun of the Dead. I was like, sure, I'll watch Shaun of the Dead again. I haven't watched that in a while. And I forgot how good it was, and more importantly, how much groundwork it laid for things like Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Like, a lot of the, like, DNA for Scott Pilgrim you can really see in Shaun of the Dead, and I was really excited about that.
We have been watching Star Trek Discovery now that we've left North America and can watch it on Netflix.
Oh, nice. Yeah, see, I keep waiting to, like, I want to subscribe to CBS when it's going to be the most cost-effective for me to watch all of the episodes in a row. And I guess, like, the second half of season 1 just started, so I haven't...
Or just go on a trip and watch it.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
So remember, you can't deal damage.
Oh, right. All right, maybe I'll just... Toolbox. Get some other things. Alternating Tiger Claw. Ooh, Overdrive. Yeah, I'll hang on to that for next turn, and then I guess I'll just skip since I can't deal damage. Charge. Oof, good times.
All right, that block guard is actually, yeah. You may as well kill him because he's gonna probably be going after Mr. Fixer again, so.
Welcome, Blue Dolphin. Always good to have you.
Blue Dolphin has arrived. It's pretty tough for me to watch the other streams now that they start at 2 a.m.
I understood that reference. Indeed. Yeah, I actually just watched the first Avengers movie with my son over the break. He was very excited about it. He's seen Ant-Man, Spider-Man Homecoming, the first Captain America, and the Avengers. We're watching them all crazy out of order based on content. Alright, do I want to keep Mortal Form to energy around? Yeah, I feel like I do. I'll just discard my other Mortal Form to energy. And let's see. Sure.
If you want Mr. Fixer to live, I recommend playing that.
Come with me if you want to live.
I mean, as much as he's alive.
Yeah, if you want him to remain a ghost possessing of a zombie corpse.
Oh, that time-crazed prisoner is going to do 14 damage if it survived, but it won't. Actually, it will survive because Gloomweaver is not dealing damage. So we can actually skip here because Gloomweaver can't deal damage.
Oh, Gloomy. Ophidia, the Deceiver.
So let's have a look at what time-crazed prisoner says, because it dealing 14 damage is pretty sweet. If we can have it to the non-inmate target with the second highest HP. Right now, Visionary's at 14. If we can get Gloomweaver down to tied with Visionary, we can have the time-crazed prisoner hit Gloomweaver for a lot of damage. Unless I have Rest of the Mind, which would make it easy, but I don't. So, but Inspiring Presence will give us another hit point and a boost, and let you hit Gloomweaver down a little bit. And I'm sure we could get Gloomweaver down. We have to get him into that window between 15 and 13. With Mr. Fixer wrecking house here, I'm sure we could manage that.
Another lewd dolphin and let down. Another let down. Another lewd dolphin. Very good. Auxiliary lewd dolphin. All right.
If you want to destroy Surge of Strength, you're welcome to do so.
Yeah, I'm looking here. Let's see. Altering Tiger Claw. All right, so I'm thinking I'm going to charge. And yeah, okay, good. I was saying, like, I think I'll charge first.
Yep. And either the Grimoire or Ophidia.
Yeah, we'll go first.
I guess if you can use your power to hit the Grimoire and destroy it. So. So he'll heal when that happens, so that's annoying.
Just 2. I'm hitting him for...
Could be the right amount.
I'm hitting him for so many, it doesn't even matter. I hit him for what? 16
We're trying to get him
total?
into a 3 hit point window.
Okay. Right, search his
If we
strength.
don't, it's no big deal. We could just get rid of the prisoner, but he's... Yeah, we can get him down 10 from here, which I'm sure we can, because we just don't want to destroy Ophidia, because then...
Yes,
Well,
there
I guess
is
actually,
the chance of getting
Ophidia's
another
getting this-
Agents of Stream at some point. It's something we meant to do more often, but unfortunately, and you can firmly put your ire on me, I'm the one who has the hard time scheduling it because I have 3 kids. And trying to find a time to do an Agents of Stream is very difficult. At some point, we'll definitely do it.
The next Agents of Stream will be aired the week preceding the week that comes after the next Agents of Stream.
Well played.
All right. Visionary has taken care of it. So Gloomweaver is now the 2nd highest. So just don't change that on your turn. So for whatever that means. If that means, like, just know when to hold fast and draw a bunch of cards.
That's fine.
Because that means the time crazed prisoner will win the game for us at the start of the turn, which is awesome. The child is the center.
Boom. How's that feel, God, who is rotting?
That's a nice finish. Exactly.
That
14.
is a nice finish, yeah. Right on the numbers, and all of our people are good.
And that is some strategizing right there.
And no
That's Dolphin's
in-capped
dive
heroes.
material.
We will certainly entertain the thought of possibly thinking about brainstorming a session wherein we decide whether to discuss such matters. Yeah, there was actually, it's funny, over the break, at some point, I used the word bureaucracy, and my kids were like, what does bureaucracy mean? And so I linked them to the episode of Futurama where he was like, don't quote regulations to me. I was the head of the subcommittee that approved the discussion to rename and recolor the book that those regulations were printed in. And it was like, yep, that's bureaucracy right there. All right, it is.
Did they get it?
I don't know if they got it, but someday they'll get it. Someday they'll look on this moment and go, oh.
Yeah, they don't really get exposed. I guess the most bureaucracy they get exposed to as kids is like having to take a form to their parents to go on a field trip.
Yeah, exactly. It's school stuff. That's exactly what it is. All right. So
that's pretty heavy bureaucracy for a kid. It's like,
totally is.
I need permission slip, man. All right. Ultimate Akash Buddha at 3:30 a.m. How about Ambuscade? Ultimate. 30 minutes or less, guaranteed.
Right, let's pop this open. Ambuscade Ultimate is advanced, reduce damage dealt to villain targets by 1, and challenge Trapmaster. At the start of the game, all trap cards in Ambuscade's deck are turned face up. Whenever a trap card would be discarded, first the top card of the villain deck is played, then the trap card is discarded. Whenever the villain trash is shuffled into the villain deck, all trap cards are turned face up. Yeah, that feels like an ultimate that is way easier in the digital version because you don't have to like go through the deck and make sure things are where they need to be.
I'm taking damage dealers straight up.
Yeah, someone was asking for Ultimate Iron Legacy. Sorry, we ended up with something else.
Ultimate Ambuscade is
my
about the same difficulty as Ultimate Iron Legacy.
Your time runs short. Au revoir. When you get cold enough you can't feel anything at all. Here, I'll show you. Alright, so Absolute Zero. This is the Freedom 6 version, right?
Freedom 6.
Yeah, Elemental Wrath. Horfire, Impale, Sub-Zero Atmosphere, and Thermal Shockwave. Expatriette has got hair trigger reflexes. Prejudice, reload, not unload, reload, and submachine gun. Extremist Skyscraper has got aggression modulator, cortex hyperstimulator, microassembler, and proportionist. And K.N.Y.F.E has got a flawless execution, incidental contact, kinetic neuralizer, Neutralizer, excuse me, and overdo it. It's that time of the night where I'm having a hard time reading the cards if I'm not close enough. All right, automated turret.
8:30 p.m. Super late.
My time is measured in drinks. Custom hand cannon, reactive plating. All right, and up, and there he goes. Personal cloaking device.
I mean, he could have put a trap. Like that's where he wins, is when he makes a trap go off. So that hasn't happened. Sure.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I know he can't take it yet, but we'll flip him over at some point.
That is what I would do.
All right.
It is a race against Ambuscade in Ultimate.
What should I hit?
The cloaking device.
Cloaking device, yeah. All right.
We have to get him flipped over so we can start damaging him.
Yeah, see, this is where I bump up against the fact that I haven't played Extremist Skyscraper enough to know exactly how to optimize her.
Proportionist is
yeah, I was
really
gonna say
good with her.
proportionist because
she changes size more often.
Yeah, she bounces around a lot. All right, play a link.
And try to put links on like the target you're going after. So Ambuscade.
Ambuscade, Cyber Simulator.
Yeah. Because on Tiny she can do a huge amount of damage if you have a lot of links on. Well, you can put another one of those on him and the other one in your hand.
Yeah, so put that in hand and play.
Increase damage dealt by knife to the villain target with the highest HP. That would be great, except... Alright, I'm gonna go with overdo it. And try to keep that going.
Freedom 5 parse? What? Orbo. Yeah, I actually dug a lot of learning about how the Enclave of the Endlings works, about how it's like it's in an interesting sort of time bubble, but if you go out of it, you will still continue to age and stuff like that. That was a fun episode of the Letters page.
Oh, and here's a trap. Get ready for the reshuffling and maybe dying. Yep. We all get hit.
Yep.
Here's another trap.
Oh.
Well, we made it one round.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so that's at least 3 in a row so far.
That's the trouble. His deck gets smaller and smaller, and they keep getting reshuffled in. and he plays the top card, right?
Yeah. Ugh.
It's brutal. It's just really brutal.
Yeah, heal up, Mr. I've already got full HP.
Yeah, Sonic Mine, sure. Good. Keep damaging us.
Yep.
That's fun. Yeah, increased damage by 1. At least I'm glad that came out later.
Yeah.
And now he's got a deck of 8 cards that's mostly traps. So that's good.
My goodness. All right.
If we get another turn, that's unusual.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even get one. He wins on his first turn, oftentimes.
I mean, I can get rid of his charged attacks.
Oh, I guess he doesn't reshuffle his traps in.
Oh, yeah. He's got 4 traps in the trash. Oh.
Whenever the trash is shuffled into the villain deck, all traps turn face up. So he happened to not reshuffle his trash into his deck, which he does a lot. But he didn't do it.
Alright, so what can we make happen this turn? Do we want to get rid of the charge attacks, or should I try to do something else? I don't know that I have much else to do.
Yeah, unless we have another way to get rid of charge attacks, that's pretty bad. So
yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, you should get rid of that.
And I assume we don't want to get rid of these other ones.
Yeah, don't get rid of the other ones.
All right.
Yeah, he did a bunch of reshuffling, as Lou Delvin points out, while the reveal traps were in play. So it worked out that way. Oh yeah, and you want to hit the Sonic Mine last.
All right. Ugh.
We're not going to be able to deal damage. That's kind of rough. Maybe we don't want to do this. But the problem is, yeah, when we destroy a device, yeah, we needed to destroy that, because once we destroy a device, he would do a whole bunch of damage and kill us all. So we have to do it. Yeah, hit the turret and then one of the mines last. And then we can't deal damage. So we can't get rid of the other mine. Or the cloaking device. Unless Skyscraper can do it. Oh, Expatriette can play a bunch of cards. That expires at the start of the turn? Yeah, so I can play Hair Trigger Reflexes. Well, you could give Orbo an aggression modulator, but... Oh, I guess Skyscraper could have destroyed the ongoing card. You had emergency
Oh, yeah,
evac.
I do have an emergency evac.
Well, it's too late now. We can't rewind that far.
Yeah.
And I can play basically ongoing cards. So I'll do that. And hopefully he doesn't kill us on his turn.
Fingers crossed.
I can't deal damage, so Overdo It is going to get destroyed.
Oof! I was just saying, like, what if we get Slamara, whatever?
We can't deal damage, so most of our cards will be useless.
Yeah.
Well, Orbo hits himself. Good, Ambuscade. Hit us for more damage. Well, so far, everything's great.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to reveal, you can just decide not to destroy them if you want.
I think I'm just going to skip.
Hey, that was overall pretty good.
Yeah, not as bad as it could have been.
Played by the cards.
I mean, I'm still not super bullish on our chances, but that's okay. Yeah, keep vanishing, dude. That's fine. Keep vanishing.
Oh man, we are so lucky that he didn't set up a trap. We have to win this round. Oh.
Yeah, John got his Overdo It back, definitely.
I would honestly like to know if anyone in the chat has beaten Ultimate Ambuscade. It is crazy. I guess if you keep trying and you bring like a specific set of heroes that you're trying to like prevent him from playing cards or something like that, like lock him down with takedown or something. 17th Lord says they have. Tell me how you did it. Real Fan of Fanatic says a bunch. Legacy and Night Mist. I see. Yeah, it's true. Ambuscade never destroys ongoing cards, so you can use some of those tricks to abuse him. Like you could use the Mars base takedown thing so he never plays cards, for example. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going. Oh man, but I don't want Chakras to go off. That got played without my consent. So I'm gonna do the thing that's like, why would you ever choose not to do this? This is why. I'm going to use Pride.
Without prejudice.
And it says you may use prejudice, but I am not going to use prejudice. I am going to decline. I don't think we have analytics for this, but I'm pretty sure this no button this might be the first time
it's ever been pushed.
I guess there's other situations, like maybe Spite's gonna do damage to you if you use a power or stuff like that, but... Lewd Dolphin has also beat Ultimate Ambuscade. Well, good stuff.
That does not surprise me.
It's still no joke. It's a tough match. So he's going to flip on his turn, should we survive. We will get a crack at him. If you can somehow get Thrashing Monolith, that would be awesome.
I know, I'm looking through here trying to figure out.
You would have to go small and draw a card and then play another card, which I don't think you can do.
Well, that's like, I'm looking, if I micro assembler on myself.
It's not an equipment card.
Yeah, it's not an equipment card.
Loot Dolphin lied and mismarked on his spreadsheet. Come
I
on,
guess I
Loot
could
Dolphin.
rest and
That means
recover.
you're going to have to play a Loot Dolphin's dive 100% against Ultimate Ambuscade this week. I mean, the thing is, you can get rest and recover. You can draw a card, but you're not going to be able to play it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the best thing is you can play the bottom card of your deck, so it might be that. Oh, you can play Compulsion Canister.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that.
But you don't want Sonic Mine to be destroyed, so you could like have the reactive platings hit each other or something like that, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I don't mind that problem. Let's have reactive platings hit each other. Colossal left hook.
All right, now you're going to destroy the Sonic Mine. So hit all the other things first.
Right.
Whatever order. And then the Sonic Mine last. Well, don't worry, but the reactive platings, you can't get through them. And then we can't deal damage until the villain turn. Yes, Take Walker, you said it could be the problem for us, and it's a problem. So you could discard to play another card.
Yeah, I'm looking at that linking incursion.
Yeah, I mean, that could do something. Can continue having those things hit each other. Or you could let Orbo destroy one of the hand cannons. Right, K.N.Y.F.E is like super ready to deal a whole bunch of damage, and she has not been able to deal damage for 2 rounds. Yeah, so I'm gonna get my Prime Punch ready. I'm 100% ready to deal lots of damage.
I feel ya. Hall of the Terminarch.
Well, now we get to... Oh, good.
Yep.
Oh, hey. You blocked it with Debilitator. And Flak Jacket.
And Flak Jacket.
We're prepared. We're prepared for this business.
Ready. We were ready for this nonsense. Sort of. Oh.
And
except we're ready to detonate.
Oh, and snatch and grab. It's fine. It's all fine.
Well,
K.N.Y.F.
sort of.
Goodbye, K.N.Y.F.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
And Armed and dangerous. Yeah, let's just and revealing cards. Yeah, whenever there's traps in the deck, the best thing is revealing cards until something.
Yeah, totally.
Good plan. And
so what do we got? One hero left.
Two heroes
left. All right. Okay.
Play the top card. Running gun. All right.
That works.
That's fine. This
is all fine. All right, Skyscraper. It's all up to you. What do you think?
All right. Reshuffle the villain trash into the villain deck so all the traps come in face up.
And right to detonate.
Oh look! Surprise! Surprise! The trap is face up. Hey, K.N.Y.F.E did things. She played cards and was ready to punch, but she never got to deal damage. Oh, I think she dealt damage on the first turn. She hit the cloaking device for 2 damage.
And there's that Airwolf-inspired 80s action theme. This is good. I feel like we haven't heard a good villain theme in a while. We've been winning a lot lately, so
we've been winning too much. We need their comeuppance.
Exactly. We were getting too big for our britches. All right. Wait, what did I do with? Oh, there it is. All right.
I think that's going to be it for me.
I think that is going to be it. I know it's late. It's super, super, super late for John. So, yeah, that is going to do it for another episode of Sentinels Live. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Sentinels Live is Sentinels of the Multiverse is the only cooperative comic book card game that you should be playing. Thanks for joining us. Please do tell your friends about Sentinels of the Multiverse. There are a lot of new players out there. I mentioned this at the top of the episode. I'll mention it again. There are a lot of new players out in the multiverse. That happens every year at around this time. So please do be as welcoming as we know you are. If you are seeing any newbies out there in the multiverse, there are a lot of new players, and show them how great the multiverse can be. Thank you for joining us. We do this every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you do enjoy the show, and I should say 7 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Mid-European? What is that time?
2 a.m. Eastern European time.
Eastern European time. So John is up very late right now.
I can see why we don't have a huge European audience. Yeah, we do get a couple people from the UK and from France and stuff, but it's late.
It's a tricky time for sure. If you like the show, please do like, share, follow, and subscribe. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available on iOS, Android, as well as PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam, and always in good old analog cardboard and ink. John, in fact, played it in good old analog cardboard and ink just last week when he was in the UK. So you should check it out if you haven't. Please do. Wait, I lost my part. I lost my place. Find more info and download the free demo at sentinelsdigital.com. Thank you, everybody. I'm Jeremy.
And I'm John.
Saying good night from the multiverse. We will see you next week. Thanks, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.